points as well in the match that were just, from both sides really, really high level. And I turned one point around that I think is like probably the best point I've ever played. So that was pretty crazy, and I think the crowd were loving it.
She'll take on world number 1 Arena Sabalenka.
Oh, that's the old back there now.
I'm Kat Suave.
Jeez.
Already daydreaming about that wave of hot air as you step off the plane.
Daydream?
That's why it's from just £30 one way.
No, flowers.
30 holiday hotspots and hidden gems. It's time to get your summer on. Book now at easyjet.com. Get out there. Selected flights due September. Limited availability. T's and C's apply.
Coming up next, we have more of the day's big stories. Remember, at any time, you can ask your device to skip, and it'll move you on.
Prime Minister has warned one of the most important announcements.
Jolene, is it? Jolene, good morning, Jolene. Good morning, how are you? I'm good. I'm okay. My missus just left, for a walk.
We'll speak to Mari about that in just
trying to get myself pumped up for the day.
Let's look at what's being announced.
Got a coffee on the go here.
Well, 200 new neighbourhood health centres will be opened around.
I need to make another one. It's shy anyway. I tried to use the old coffee. I need to make another one. Hope you're well. Hope you're feeling better.
And new technology will be rolled out to help GPs become
and
on paperwork.
Yeah, I hope you're feeling better.
This shift's really important, not just for the future of the NHS, but given the demographics, it's really important for people and their
loads of stuff going on at the minute.
Support, it's a whole model.
Love it. What are you up to today? Are you home? Are you chilling? Do you have to pop out? Do you drive? Like you always out in the car, fucking nipping and popping? Or are you chilling? Doing a bit of housework? Some people visit their sisters and all that, Oh my god, it's fucking crazy. I woke later, yeah. Well, Jolene, fair play to you, and I'm not just saying that. It sounds cheesy. What do you mean fair play to go to work? Everyone has to work.
Let's bring Murray in.
I'm not walking. You show me love and respect.
We'll talk about the NHS in a moment.
So I show you love and respect for going.
In the House of Commons yesterday, extraordinary moment.
And one of the worst things I think in this world is
what's been the fallout? What is it, 12 hours?
Shift work where you have to start at 4 or 5 or fucking 2 or 1, whatever. I don't hate people's job, but there's nothing worse than when you wake up and you go, today's a lovely day, you know what, I'd love to do. You can't because I'm going to work now. It's a bastard. But fair play to you. I mean it, fair play to you. You're setting a good example for yourself, for your kids. You know what I mean? Everybody,
Keir Starmer on notice. So depending on how Labour does in the local elections next year, could potentially define
good morning.
His days
How are
in
you?
Downing Street. The reason May is so important, of course, all local elections are important, but these particular local elections are, we've got ones in Scotland, we've got ones in Wales. Reform is doing well in both those places.
I don't know what they're even talking about sometimes.
Where the likes of, for instance,
honestly, sometimes I don't know the lingo.
Even more left-wing parties are threatening Labour.
And they're talking
now, just for those who
about
try to figure
some
out
sort of
what
shit
has gone on so far. So essentially, we had PMQs yesterday. From beginning to end, Rachel Reeves appeared to be upset and was crying.
Who gives a fuck? The world's going to shit.
Come out and say that she had his full backing, despite the fact that when he was asked the direct question at PMQs with Rachel Reeves crying behind him,
15 people in, good morning. If anybody ever wants to do a live when I'm on, don't feel like you can't, of course you can. This is just a free time.
And so
Jordan, what's happening? I haven't seen you in for ages.
This was a personal matter, not a professional matter.
I keep missing you.
Markets were clearly
I hope you're well.
The price of
I made a coffee, but it was shy.
The price of borrowing gilt yields went up, and also the
Grace, good morning. It's early for you now.
We then had
9, 8, 7. It's 6:30 where you are. 6. Grace, good morning. Jono, good morning, everybody. Anyone who, honestly, don't want to forget anybody. I was looking forward to coming on. I'm in good mood. I'm resting. Hammy, what's happening?
depends on whether you want to read into that or not. That
What
they
happened?
are in lockstep as PM.
Wasn't good news at the dentist yesterday. I'm ready for the junkyard. Really? What happened to you?
The difficulty
What happened?
is that now that there is this larger fiscal.
Oh, what's up, Jordan? Nice one, Jordan. Treat myself early in the morning, yeah? Sick of this. Oh, I'll just put a little bit in, then you out. Just get it in the fucking thing.
Productivity forecasts and perhaps growth forecasts. The fact that they have said that they've been too overly
Oh,
optimistic in the past in
yeah.
their forecasts could mean there's anything.
Yeah, no, I'm in good mood today, guys. I had a little cuddle last night. It's almost 5. Wow. That's very early. That's very early, Grace. Have you gone to bed yet? Jude's live. Now, this is what I was talking about. Jude has just gone live. Now, Jude needs our help and support today, so I might end me live now. There's 27 people in. I don't want to, I never want to contradict Jude's channel, you know, never wanted. Now, he told me, he said to me, if I'm ever live and you're doing a live, do your fucking live. So don't be afraid to pop into Jude's and say hello or whatever, you know, I'm just having a zoo, I'm just chilling. I want to support him though. Why don't we just do a stream yard? Anyway, give me a minute. Everyone go over to, yeah, all the regulars go over to Jude and support Jude if you're here. I'm just going to have a joint and chill, so let me know how he's feeling, guys. If someone can pop in and say, look, Finn's on live, he said he's ended his live if you need some support.
And these neighbourhood health centres are actually,
you know, because he might need some support today. He might be going to the dentist or, you know.
Rehab, but also things like
good morning to everybody, Grace.
Support, stopping smoking, weight management.
For the elderly man, sometimes we have a rough night. Well, my mother works in a hospice 23 years, so I know it's not a caregiver, but it's still, you know, so you have to be very, you have to have a certain quality to be a caregiver, because it's hard enough to look after ourselves, never mind someone else.
Unfortunate phrasing, perhaps, when you've got the Reform Party
so,
licking their lips at the seams in the Labour Party at the moment, but nonetheless, he's saying we've got to reform.
If Jude could be just going live for 10 minutes, guys, and then I'd end me live. So if anyone wants to just pop over to Jude McDonald's channel now and say, look, if you need some support, Finn will end his live. You know, if you're just having a quick joint and a chat before you go out, you'll catch it on the flip side.
Wave of hot air as you step off the plane. EasyJet has flights from just 30
and I don't mean that in a cocky way, guys.
130 holiday hotspots and hidden gems.
But I was looking forward to just having a joint in the sun. The sun's out, guys.
Get out there.
And it's not, guys, it's only 15 degrees out there. The other day it was fucking 29 when I woke up.
Sean Diddy Combs is
no wonder we're all sick.
of up to 20 years in prison after being found guilty.
You were a carer. Wow,
the rap star will not
Jolene.
face
Wow.
a life sentence after being cleared of the
Some people can
mysterious
care for
charges
their own, but
against
like, you know, caring for like, you know,
the
strangers
judge
is even.
has denied him bail. Our US correspondent Martha Kellner has more on the fall of one of hip-hop's most celebrated figures. And a warning, her report contains images of drugs and domestic violence, as well
Well,
as...
it's on an Alexa, so how the fuck am I
Puffy go! Let Puffy go!
Outside court,
Let Puffy go! Let Puffy go!
Formerly known as Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy, he was a Puff Daddy, wasn't he?
Sean Diddy Combs, a music mogul who became his own brand.
It's all making sense now.
Prison.
I love it when you call me like that, Daddy. What's your name, Puff Daddy?
Out of custody on house arrest.
Now, there's 27 people in. Good morning to all of you.
Celebrations among his supporters as he's cleared of the most serious criminal charges against him.
90, and it's very stressful at the time. My gran is not. I'd say so, Hammy. Now, bear with me and I'll go outside. I don't want Jude to be upset. And then, now he'd probably slag me for saying that, but I meant just down.
The prosecution said he forced her into partaking in so-called recon.
But sometimes it's nice to talk when you're having a joint instead of listening, you know.
The threat of violence large. The jury watched this video of Combs beating Cassie.
Lou Forbes, Bath Blackwood, what's happening? Welcome in. Welcome in. Now, I'm sure one of my regulars will pop into Jude for me, and just what I said to him. If you can. I don't want to be disrespectful to him. Shit. I've been driving around the mountain every day. I've been driving around the mountain every day. All's good. Now 15 people left. Go over to Jude. That's what I meant. Good morning, Lou. Lou Forbes, Blackwood, what's happening? Mike Strain, what is happening? Just rolled up some Star Diggity now. I had one already, a mix between the Grape Gelana and the Star Diggity, but I just went with Star Diggity this time. Mike, everybody that's in there, there's too many. I don't want to forget about anybody. It's very, very lovely, Grace. It's a very sweet thing. I mean, it's a very, very sweet thing to get something out of that. Late nights, you might be changing someone's bed. They might be puking. They might be having a seizure. They might be having Alzheimer's, and you're there for them. Do you understand? You're there for them, and it's really nice. Believe me. Tells a lot about someone's character if you can be a carer. Now, I'm not talking about the money grabbing bastards that treat people like shit. You know. Grace, good morning to you. She comes in at 8. Yeah, I see. Okay, very good. Very good. Now, lovely bit of weather here in the centre of England. Got a nice kiss off the missus before she went. No arguments, no shouting. And I just want you all to, I wish you all could, anyone who's struggling, I mean it. I'm not a confident person. I am not a Jack the Lad. I am not a fucking lady killer. I'm 5'5", guys. I am 5'5". But now that I stopped using drinks and drugs, and I've accepted people's compliments, put myself out there on YouTube, I feel a lot of empowerment, guys, and I want to share that with you. Because if I can feel it, and I can gain some of it, yous can as well. All ages, races, faces, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm being serious. Why wake up and try beat down on the world? I want to beat the world up. I want to lead this world for a very long time. And now I'm trying to. Now I'm just trying. Anyone who's older, younger, it doesn't matter. If you. Oh, there's a little oil slick on this. Ooh, we just struck oil, boy. Yeah. David Barber, what's happening? Now I'm sorry if my signal is very bad, guys. And again, if anybody is in here and has an opportunity just to pop over to Jude and send him my love and tell him if he really needs me, that's no problem. I'll end my life. If he's just doing a general live quickly, and no problem. How are you? I'm not a traveller. I wish I was. I tell you one thing, I wish I was. I'm not lying to you. My father was a drunk alcoholic bastard, never taught me anything in my life, nothing. At least traveller fathers love their sons, and they'll always have their sons back. Teach them things. That's one thing I wish. I knew some lot of travellers, like I'm from North County Dublin, like I'm from North Dublin, but there's travellers everywhere. Priors Wood's only 10-minute walk from me gaff. Crunchok was, I meant, like. Hey, Jerry! I wish I was a traveller, I did. I swear to God, I even got, guys, yous might not believe me, right? I'm telling yous no word of a lie on my man's life. I went into the barber's about a month ago, remember? And this fella was Albanian or something. And I walked in, there was no one in there, and I sat down and I said, travellers? And he was like, I go, I'm Irish, but the Irish travellers? I go, I want a slick back like that. And he was kind of looking at me, and I go, the travellers that come in? And I was like, just, swing it back like that. And he was like, oh, I do for you. Oh, no problem. And I was like, yeah, I want a Simon McGinley. That's what I said to the bastard. And I got one, but it doesn't look like that now. Hey, I do. Yeah, Jolene, honestly, they get a bad rap. More settled people do worse than travellers, honestly. It's a fact, like. We do a lot worse. It's just easier to blame them. You know what I mean? And I've been robbed loads of times by travellers, but that was my own fault for trying to think that I was one of them, wasn't it? That's some nice diggity there. That is some nice diggity. I just want to get up and do something. Who wants to go on a walk? Oh wait, I'm all by myself. Donna, welcome in. Everybody, I'm having a little laugh and a joke. I'm a recovering addict. My missus just left for work. The sun is out. I had a great sleep. Nice. Yeah, 100%. I'm being wholeheartedly. I'm being deadly seriously. I follow Simon McGinley. He's the only traveller I know that I a celebrity one. Like I call him a celebrity one. Like he's on YouTube and all. And I follow him in the last year. He's putting up quotes about looking after yourself and being headstrong and all that. And I tell you one thing, all you listen to me now. I wish I was Simon McGinley. The fucking size of him. And same with his brother. I've never seen someone's beard look so perfect in all my life. And yet these walk in vans, they go around collecting, doing whatever they do. Very fucking nice men. I said it to them. I said, if I had a dad like you, I probably wouldn't have wasted 22 years of my life on drugs. So, very good, Donna. Well done. I'm 2 years clean in December. Now I relapsed. I've been on drugs most of my life since 12, 11, whenever. And I got clean in 2017. I was 2 years clean with it. Then I went to Chalk with it. I lived in a dry house for 2 years, and then I moved to the UK, you see. And a relationship, unfortunately, I was one of them men where I couldn't deal with the world when a woman told me she didn't love me anymore, or didn't want me anymore. So I spent the $4,000 I had in savings in 6 months on her. And all the other monthly, but as well as me with savings. And it snowballed from there. Thank you very much. Oh, the sun is out. Can you feel it? Do you need everything you want? Or do you want everything you need? What about a humble cup of tea? And a lovely little conversation between you and me. We're all in a rush. In this crazy world. Oh, it's lovely to see the sky so blue. What are you gonna do? You're gonna stay in the bed, scratching your head, wasting the day away. Or you gonna medicate and realize you've only got 2 days. Sorry. What up, Jerry? Jerry's out there breaking his back down work. He's probably thinking, Finnegan, I'm gonna choke you the next time I see you sitting there smoking joints all the time. Fucking do something. Like, Jerry, I'm swear to God, man, I don't even know how. Like, if you ask me to move, I'm gonna stand there and say where, and you're gonna say over there, and I'm gonna say yeah, but where over there, and then you're gonna say you're not coming to work with me tomorrow. I'm not really good on building sites. I was told that a 16-year-old schoolboy could lift a wheelbarrow and I couldn't. You know what I mean? I slowed down the whole job. Like it took 2 days instead of a half a day. I could tell they were pissed off. They were talking in the corner and like you know what I mean? They kept saying, "You wait there and all, and we're going out to the van." I'm sure they were fucking saying stuff. And then they ate me corned beef sandwiches. True story. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? True story, man. True story. And then they threw a stairs into the mix. They're like, "Yeah, you need to take this wheelbarrow over this plank of wood, down them 3 steps and up that little." It's like, hold on a minute, wait. I can't even move the wheelbarrow, like, at all. It's too full. And they're like, "We've only half filled it for you." I swear to fuck, in my life, I never experienced the weight of cement in my life. But next time you do work, you try dig that shovel into that fucking wheelbarrow of cement and take it out onto the plasterboard. I'm fucking telling you, the fucking weight of it. And then they say to you, "Oh, put it in sideways, yeah? There's a skill to this. You put it in sideways and then you take away the friction." No, it takes away 2% of the friction. It takes away 2% of it. It's still heavy as fuck. You know what I mean? There has to be a better way of doing it. But there's not. Apparently, you just get a younger, more physically able labourer. So, what's up? Swear to God. You know, I told you the story about one day where I nearly got kicked off a job. I was doing a rewire as an electrician, and they were all waiting for ages, screaming up the stairs, going like, "Why aren't the tools working now? We need the tools, the power tools." And it turns out I had the extension lead plugged into the extension lead. Yeah. So, and then I tried to cut up the carpet, and no one ever told me that you don't, you don't just roll the carpet into one big hot dog, you know, as you would think, and then you pick it up and just cruise down the stairs. No, no, you try lift it. It's unliftable. You need to unroll it, and then you need to cut it into little chunks, and then you need to bring it outside. I didn't know that. So basically, they don't ring me anymore. And I even bought a level. Bought a fucking level and everything. I'll find out what my skill is, but it certainly ain't fucking plastering, I tell you. This is a lovely bit of dog, actually. Honestly, I only got it yesterday. It's much. Here, guys, I'm telling you, on my man's life, this is twice as nice as the medical I got. You've seen the medical I got. Brand new, fresh batch, straight from the pharmacy. Looks the bomb diggly, orange, purple, greens, blue even in it. Beautiful. Shy. Tastes like an ashtray. Tastes like you just got an ashtray off the street, off Jervis Street, outside the Jervis Centre, put it in a roll up and smoked it. Fucking disgusting. And then this I picked up off the usual, and it's lovely. So, now everyone, I want everyone to go over to Jude. I want you to say Column's waffling. He's online. You know, he said, like, this isn't born in me throat. The other one was born in me throat. This one is sweet and juicy like a bag of grapes. Yes, Jolene's in here still. Everyone now, there's loads of people in here. It's hard for me to keep up. Thanks very much, Donna. Welcome in. If you have it, will you sub up to another few channels from me? I will tell you. I can't tell you all in the one go, but it means a lot. One is Jordan. Oh, sorry, official Jordan. Right? He might be in the chat. He might not be. Right? But he's only after getting to 50. And so just official Jordan. Right? And straight out Ballia, right? So it's not straight out Compton, straight out Ballia. Sub up to him, and because we're trying to start a movement of good. Sounds cheesy, and I know, fuck it, I'll be that face. A movement of good and kindness, no matter what you fucking think in our heads and what goes on behind closed doors. But we treat people the way it's supposed to be done. We open up our lives and let anyone come in and say, look, you know, I don't know what it could be. It could be anything. It could be they're gay, they're struggling with it. It could be they're injecting themselves in the grind twice a week and they don't and they can't. It could be they're trying to get off the fight. It could be they're just only out of prison, they're homeless, whatever it is. And I'm not the only nice person out there. I'm not, believe me. I'm not trying to be fucking Mother Teresa or anything like that. But I've learned that me running away from the qualities that I possess, you know, was destroying me. You know, I didn't want to be kind, I didn't want to be empathic, I didn't want to be soft, I didn't want to be loving, caring, you know, and I'm a cunt as well at the best of times, I'm just trying to say. But they're the things that came natural to me. And when you're in drug circles, when you're in criminal circles, when you're out with the boys or you're in rob cars, you're doing anything, they are not good qualities to have. So I was living a lie and I was killing myself with drugs at the same time. So, you know, I feel like I humbled myself a little bit and I want to help other people do it. And so does Jude. So, you know, thank you very much. And we're learning to play the guitar as well, guys. I'm not the only one. There's fucking loads of people doing it. Let me just check if this is the right one. It's an A. I don't know how to change chords quick enough for this. But I just wanted to say that, you know, because apart from having some nice sticky guys, I still have all the housework to do, I still have all my issues, I still have all the bills, just like everybody else. But there's an inner peace there. There's been an inner peace there for a while. And it came from, I think, multiple things. You know, multiple things. But all of them are positive, not negative. Lovely, Matt. Lovely. Lovely. I need to get one myself, but I'm not allowed. Oh, it's cold. I fucking hate cold coffee, man. I tried to scrimp out and fucking use half of the old one and half of the new. Tastes like a bit of a gone flat McDonald's latte, you know. Jesus Christ, mate. Now I'm telling you now, I was 33, we were all dying, dead. I'm wearing a t-shirt and a hat today, so it's not that fucking hot. It's about 15. But I'm telling you now, it was fucking boiling. I got a message, everyone. No, I hate cold. Oh, it's disgusting. It's fucking. And you know the crazy thing is, guys, right? That I love iced lattes and all that, but I fucking hate cold coffee. It's weird because I go to the shop and I buy the little excuse me, the little made coffees and they're alright. My guitar's getting hot. Nice. Nice. Hit the yard now, boy. Just getting started. Just getting started, boy. Yeah, when my missus, I went off them. What I'm trying to say, because they go cold very quick. You know, I need a nice hot steaming. You know, a nice hot steaming cup of stuff. So we can have a little smoke, go back to it. There's no better smell than some nice cannabis in the morning, I tell you that. Someone might say, bacon and eggs on the grill. No. Someone might say, some titties in the shower. No. Someone might say, a nice candle. No. Not even roses blossoming in the garden. I'm telling you. A bit of Ganji gone. When I smell that, I go, there's someone who's having a bit of a fucking quiet time. How are you? You know what I mean? No matter where I smell it, oh Jesus, he's peaceful, him. You alright, fella? How are you? Do you know what I mean? Jesus, he must be having a read. He must be, he's right. How are you? You know? Just... You ain't got to have you hit rock bottom. I haven't. The loving criminals, no. The fun-loving criminals, no. I don't know exactly who they are, I'm not going to lie. Getting attacked by a butterfly. I wish I did, Donna. Are you having a giraffe? Well, thank you very much. I have to learn to take a compliment. But I've been playing the guitar for about a month. And I've always wanted to sing, but I was too embarrassed. When I was growing up, it wasn't cool to sing. It was cool to sell drugs. It wasn't cool to fucking audition for somewhere. It was cool to sell drugs and take drugs. So, and I believe there's so much of emotion you can put into a song or anything, you know, make it up. I believe we all do it. Every one of us do it at home, in the shower, walking in the car, you know. And some people make it look so easy. So easy. Don't lie, we've all cried at some music. We all have favourite songs that hit us different, don't we? You know, and wouldn't it be great to be able to do that to yourself? You know? And plus, the medication I'm on makes music come into my head all the time. I told you that. It's called sertraline. You wake up in the morning and the first thing, and not every time I can be a grumpy bastard, but I tell you, once you hit a little, then it's like, 3 little birds sit by my doorstep. Fun-loving criminals. I'll have a look at it, Jolene. I put on, you know, you and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. Well, let's do it like we do on the... Put that on my shirt the other day. Right. Sing a song for Ireland. I wish I could. That could be a lyric. You ready? I'll sing a song for Ireland. Anything can be a lyric. Jolene puts the kettle on. I'll go to the shop for the milk. The neighbor's sick of the smell of the weed. So Jolene smashed a cup off his face, and I recorded it on my phone. Serves him right in the middle of the night to be knocking on my door and complaining about the smell of weed. So now we're on the way to cell number 5, and I still didn't get a cup of fucking tea. I'll be back in a minute. Put them on now. Blast from the past, guys. Usually I've been listening to the radio. You see, now Jude's on. I know I've been saying this a lot now. I don't mean to anyone who's new, but Jude is like my dad, my adopted dad. I'm not just saying that. You know, I can only, at the best of my ability, I can only barely even scrape the bottom of imagination to how much pain that man goes through in his head. Like all of us, but I'm talking about Jude. And the fact that he tries to make people laugh, the fact that he's given up on the criminal lifestyle, the fact that he's found a woman that loves him, the fact that he's a good dad, the fact that he has a bath instead of a shower now, tries to just, it's hard to sit in the bed when you have a fucked up head, sit in the one place. You know, I really admire that man. And so if anyone, I know he's on, so just tell him, like, you know. Yeah, definitely. All straight out Ballier. He's on live now. Straight out Ballier instead of straight out Compton. He's a dub. He's older than me. He tells you how it is, you know. And some people say, oh, he's not my cup of tea. I think he's sound and all that, but you know, but I'm just talking about as a father, as a member of the YouTube community that does positive, doesn't hate on anybody, doesn't care what you look like, who you are, what you've done. And there's that in itself is a quality, you know. Doesn't charge anybody. He could easily charge people, you know. Thank you very much, Grace. Grace, now I hope I'm not taking someone else's shining light there. Thank you very much. Having a chill moment, guys, relaxing. As I said, I got a hug and a kiss before I left, you know, and on the days that are good, I told you all, I always try, and if I'm having a bad day, I say, oh, this happened or that happened. This is a day where I cannot complain. I could, but I shall not. I've learned something important by that of watching a preacher, and he says the words I am. What do you mean you are? You're just a body, aren't you? So who are you talking about when I say I am? Me. Who are you? The I am is the presence of the Lord, is your soul. So you should say, instead when people ask, you say, my head's wrecked, or I'm not doing good, or I'm stressed out, you should say, I am well, I am surviving, I am good, I am content, I am moving forward. You know what I mean? Honestly, I know it sounds cheesy, but these are the things that the Lord wants us to say. You know, so I try to get that into my vocabulary. You know, it's as important in that I am. What do you mean I am? Who's, you know what I mean? I am. Who? Just flesh and bone. So, you know. Anyway, shine on. How are you, Callie Dad? What's going down? No, she doesn't. Jolene, she has a good job. She has a job and she's following a career kind of thing. And you know what I mean? I'm a bit of a bowsy, let's say. And, you know, so I kind of keep the weed away from. She doesn't want me on camera. Like, she's not here anyway. But I mean, in general, it is hard. It's hard to show your life and everything on here when the people don't want. You're not allowed to show your kids on YouTube. You're not allowed. When I'm smoking, they can't be around. The missus doesn't want to be on. You know, me talking shit, goofing around. So you know, it's tricky. It's tricky. I don't know the words. Looked like I was doing the hacker there. Terry, what's happening? Lovely. Trying to cut it down. You sure? Well, this is my second one as well, Callie. I'm not going to lie. But I've only put about, I'd say 1.5 into the two of them, maybe. You know, if I'm honest. Maybe more. I doubt it, though. I'm chilling. The weather's fabulous here. Fabulous. You know. And I love it. I love it when it's like this. I can do the garden. I can do whatever I want, really. Exactly, and this is what I mean. Like, Kelly, you know, because there's loads of brackets in smokers. You know, there's Eddie just beyond here, and he only smokes at not after the kids go down at 9, and he smokes big fat battens of Kelly, and you know. But I think for my illness, right? I wake and bake. You know, it's the first thing I do. I take a pill, or sorry, take a piss, do a pill, whatever, and let the cat out, fucking open the back door because the smelly dogs, all that, and then put the kettle on. Then I come out and have a dope, like. And I believe that's my medicating. And I think anything after that, maybe the second one, anything after that is enjoyment. I'm a smoker, you know. But we can put it into as many brackets as we want. Yeah. My own brother does that. My own brother does that. I tell you, my own brother is a stoner. And he doesn't smoke. Like, he has a vape now. He gets all the little vape things as well, like the proper ones. And he might have a vape in the car, you know, and he might have one or two. But when he's driving around, going to the gym, going to college, you know, he won't smoke. And then about 10 o'clock at night, he'll just do blunts, like in the element papers, the rice papers, with the glass tips, big fucking fat things, no tobacco. Literally about a Q and 3 joints, like. And then he does bong rips and all. And I like, and I'll do that. This is the crazy thing. I'll do some with him, and he gives me some weed to roll pure as well. And then I'm the cunt that will always go, I'll just gonna do a joint as well, you know. And it has to be from the nicotine. It has to be. I was born in '89. What's happening? Is that Louise or Lewis N? Is that Lewis or Louise now? I'm not too sure. How old are you? Oh, how are you? How old are you, mate, if you don't mind me saying? I'm 36. Thank you very much, Callie. Well, thank you very much. I've never been to college. You know what, guys? Without all this bullshit, Terry, I haven't forgot about you in there. Lewis. Okay. Thanks, brother. No problem. I've put loads of thought into it, but you know, I consider myself quite a like Jude. Maybe Jude saying, "Shut up, you stop saying that about me." But like, I wouldn't know what to do. It's like, what do you mean? You go in and they talk, yeah, but how do like? I need to go to school and learn how to remember stuff. I remember being 9 and they'd go, "Now this is what you need to do and this is what you need to learn and all that." And I'm like, yeah, but how do I keep it in there? You don't understand. How do you study? How do you retain knowledge? I don't know how to. So college is very, you know what I mean? I always lose me pens and shit and fucking, then I'm late and then I'm too embarrassed to walk into the room because I'm late and then I'm always stuck in the weird seat and shit. Very daunting experience, college, you know? What do you wear and shit? You know, what do you mean? But then you go in, you look like an absolute knobhead. Everyone's all dressed casual and you're all this, do you know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? My mate just texted me, "Have a wonderful day today." Thank you. 18 grand. 8 months business cards cost me 18 grand. Fucking hell. See, I wouldn't have a clue. 18 grand to learn stuff. I don't get it. Like, I'm not dumb. I know you go and you learn and all that, but like, it just doesn't stay in there. It just goes, you know. So anyway, it's all good. It doesn't matter. I've never been now. I've heard you mention a few times now. But get the fuck out of my shit. Oh, I just put my neck. Oh my god, I just put my neck swinging a dig. Ow. Ow. Oh, what the fuck was that? Oh, mini stroke. Oh, ow. I was trying to kill a fly. You bastard. Turn into 5 minutes. Yeah, absolutely. You know what though? Thailand, the thing about Thailand is, you know, you have to have your fucking wits about you, I would say, you know, because I would find it hard to trust people over there, you know. €100 was a lot to them over there. You know, you'd have people that would stitch you up. You know what I mean? Oh, fucking hell. Now I know how Mike Tyson felt when he fought Jake Paul. I've no sunglasses either. Now, we're back down to 9 people. There was like 30 people in there, so I'm sorry if I forgot anybody there. Getting killed here by the sun. Where's me hat? Give me that. Business studies and childhood crisis. Wow. Yeah, that's good, Kelly. There's no harm in being yourself. Like, you know, I don't consider you. You know, you have to give credit where credit's due. If you're knowledgeable, don't be afraid to share that knowledge. I don't have. That's the thing. Like, I don't have a trade. You know, a lot of men, they might be fuck ups and all that, but they can still do a little mixtures. I wouldn't have a clue. I was told I was a good fitter joiner when I was younger. because I'd done an apprenticeship as a fitting pumping stations and water treatment plants and shit. And then I set a fire off with some fiberglass. Yeah. And yeah, it was actually, I wasn't expecting it. Kind of just exploded. But I was told I was good at that with actual pipe work. Bending it, finding the right ones that can fit around other pipes and shite and all that crap. The best place? I wouldn't even say for you to go to Dublin, Jolene, and I mean that. How are you, Emmett? I said, yeah, yeah. Shoot for every penny, absolutely. Now, my brother went back, my brother's doing criminology, I believe. I don't know, criminology, yeah. Oh, thank God I got this started, I swear to fuck. Thank God. That didn't burn my throat once. That other shite, I'll show you in a minute. I promise you, I know, yeah, well, you're right. And he will let me know when it's good for us. Absolutely. And now, here's, I have loads of strains to pick from today. I want to change the two of them, like, because I had to pick up on the street when I get paid. Don't have a lot of money, but you know what I've noticed, right? For anyone who, I'm sorry to go off track, but I've heard a lot of things about suds. Now, suds is only 17% on the menu, right? But suds apparently is fucking meant to be tasty. And they've moved it down now. It was $7.50 or something like that. And now 6 months later, it's down to $5.50, probably because the batch, the used by date. But like at $5.50, it's worth it if it's tasty. Right, and then there's loads of them. I got grape gelana, which was 22%, which is shite. But then there's grape cream cake, that's $8.50 a gram. Do you know what I mean? And I'm saying I'm not paying that extra £2-3 to be let down again. Like, fuck off. Yeah, exactly. Well, they are good, man. Fuck, exactly. Nice of you for letting me know. I'm gonna put up a post or contact Aztec Media and say, look, these are the ones I have. What would you pick? Because I can't go another. I need to get something that's gonna actually taste. I don't care what it is, but I can't pay £10 a gram. You know, I can't in 10 grams. Like, I get deals if I go to someone for ounces of calorie, like, even if it's £20 off. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. The the flavours, like, you know, usually about, if I get a deal, 2.30 an ounce on calorie, like, to 2.40 an ounce to 2.80 to 2, you know. But so sometimes that works out cheaper than the medical. But you see, I don't want to ring the person and just say, what's up, I need a deal. Like, I need to actually spend time with the person, like, you know what I mean? I don't want it to just be that, because it's actually family. So I'm missing out on that deal and them lovely flavours, because I don't want to just nip down for an hour. I want to nip down for a day, or, you know what I mean. So, but I'll get there. Master Kush, right? 2075 Halo, lovely. Oh, well, I haven't heard. They're not on mine. Master Kush. The only one I have is that pink Kush. It was 21%. Was Shy or Hindu Kush. Bubble Bath. There's Bubble Bath for $8.50 a gram. You know, there's loads. I'll call them out later. Sorry now, Jolene, if I forgot about you. The reason why I say don't go for Dublin is because it's not great at the minute. Dublin is not great at the minute. You're paying sky high prices for everything. You know, you're better off going to Cork. You're better off going to Galway. Better off going to Sligo. Better off going to Wexford. You know, Tipperary, but that's expensive. No, that's all right. That's, come here. Medical is I'm trying to tell people it's not all what it's cracked up to be. The only tree that I actually enjoyed the taste, the smell, on the smoke, and value for money was the tree from Aurora, which was LA Kush, LA Confidential, and Farm Gas. But I've tried them. They're on the menu. I've tried them, like, you know. So, well, that's. I thought you might have been a few times. That's why I said that, Jolene. Dublin is always great to go. That's cold. Once, you go to the Guinness Brewery and you go to Temple Bar and all that. But I'm telling you, I wouldn't tell you a lie. You won't enjoy it. You won't enjoy it. It won't be the experience. Oh, you're better off going to Cork. You know what I mean? Me, I'm from nowhere nicer. I wish, Kelly Dab. So look, what are the flights there? 800 quid or something more. Damn, because that's close. 470? Fucking hell, that's cheap. Yeah, exactly. You have to go to Cork or just somewhere different. Even, what's the other ones? Down the coast. Kerry, Tipperary, them places. Dublin is looking like fucking just shy. I'm dying for a cup of tea, guys. That's why I'm butterfly. So there's loads of space now. I'm bringing Eddie on today. For those of you who don't know Eddie, Gamer Dad and Son at Gamer Dad and Son, and he's coming live at 2:00 now. He's studying psychology. I believe he's passed a few. He's in his third year or fourth. He could be in his fifth year for all I know. But he's coming on. We're just gonna have a chat about just a normal chinwag, 2 dubs, but maybe chat a little bit about addiction. Maybe chat a little bit about substance misuse. Adam, how are you? I love it now. It's obviously it must be about 8 or 9 o'clock where you are now. It could be, you know what I mean. I'm having my second one here now. I just need a drink. That's the only thing wrong with me. Fuck it, I'll man up. Need a drink. Yeah, just chilling here. I hope you're well. The kids, yeah, I hope the kids are well. Yeah, I know, yeah. Anything that comes close to me, guys, I have a tennis racket here as well. I fucking hate them, and I don't like to consider myself a pussy, but when a moth lands on me, it's like, why? Why did you land on me, you prick? Like big hairy little antennas and all, get the fuck there. You know what I mean? Fucking hate it. I didn't tell you, and this is not a lie, my missus will tell you. Nearly burnt the gaff down today. Because there was a massive spider on the outside, but in the window frame, if you know what I mean, in the kitchen. And usually I get a tennis racket or it, but it was in that crack, so I didn't know how to get it. So I picked up the brand new spray sun cream that we bought, and I knew it was flammable, and I went like that and toasted the fucking thing, right? And then all I could see was the plastic or the wood on it. The paint got blistering and bubbling and black smoke, and then the stink of it, the whole window was black. I swear to fuck, had to get bleaching on and clean it. The whole gaff was stinking. I was thinking, fuck, man, I should have let that spider go. Yes, Adam is the guy from New Zealand. And Adam, without saying it, yeah, he's a Welsh guy, but I don't even want to say the words, because it's a beautiful day and you're in good mood. But Adam suffered a very, one of life's most awful things recently, a few years, in the last 6 months, year, twice. The death of a loved one. Fuck. Sorry, I didn't know how to explain it without, but I you don't even need to reply to that, Adam. Let's continue on. And that's not how disrespect is, because I wanted to just, because that will always be there, but I want your mind to be able to drift off and forget about it for a minute. But people want to help you, they want to pray for you, they want to big you up, they want to give you strength, you know. My family's from Wales. Well done, Jolene. I'm sorry if I don't ask you as much question. My missus will say this to me. She goes, you never ask people where they're from and where they work or how they are and how many kids they have. And I say, because I was brought up, you get punched in the face for that. Like, that's exactly why. Fear factor, mate. Get a hatchet to the back of the head. What are you asking questions about me for? Do you know what I mean? I'm starting to disbelieve this chemtrail shit. I haven't seen one fucking chemtrail. It's just clear blue skies, so I don't know what's going on. I just wanted, yeah, that's all. I just wanted to, because Grace is guiding me. She's older than me. She's like a mum. She has kids grown up, and she's a carer. She's been up all night actually. I don't know if she's still listening, but people like that have asked about you in the past, and because I've showed you out, so that's all. And it's lovely, Adam. I'll show you. Look, guys. I'm just sitting in my little smoke shed because I don't want people to see what I'm doing. Not one fucking chemtrail. What the fuck did they be talking about? Every fucking video I see online, and I mean every video I see online. Now, I live in England now where they say it happens every day, and I can't see one fucking chemtrail. So, I really don't understand what they be saying. I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm just saying that I can't see any. No, I'm not crazy, I believe what my eyes tell me. Grace is here. Sorry, I didn't mean that, Great Adam. You were supposed to give me the lottery numbers for later. Yeah. Exactly, yes. Now, Jude has been on, guys. I know I keep saying this, but you never know. Usually when I'm not on, I'll get a notification, I'll go on, and Jude will either say I'm in bad mood today or I'm in good mood today. I didn't get that chance. So I'm hoping everything's going well and people are in this channel. I'm going to make another drink. I had a late shower last night, so I won't have one till later. The sun is out. I'm going to stick a wash on. I'm going to wash the dog bowls, wash the cat bowls, water the flowers, stick some reggae music on, have some lunch. Yeah, there you go. um, Lewis as well is in here as well. Now, what I mean by that is you've been here, but you're in Australia, lovely. So is Emma. Emma, if you're still in here, I'm sorry I forgot about you. Khalidab, everybody. There's loads, everybody's in here. I haven't seen Evie today now, but she's probably in Jude's. What breed are your dogs? How are you? Well, Grace, thanks very much. If you're talking about me, I mean that. I'm just saying. I have to start listening to what people say. If people say you're acting inappropriately, then maybe I am. If people say you're doing okay, then maybe I am. He's a little hairy bastard that I can't get cut because he bites. So he's too hairy, and I try and I try and I try, but I can't. And he's a half terrier, half pug. So he's a snoring little grumpy bastard. She's 13 and she has cancer. She has a tumour on her side, which is getting better. She's 13 and she's an old dog. Hello, Teddy. Now he wants a pet, look. Good girl. Yeah, and you're a good boy as well. He gets jealous and he licks me with his horrible tongue. Good boy. I know, I'm petting you as well. I can't pet both of you at the same time. There. Didn't pull. There's a pill there for you, look. Didn't pull. Yeah. Now, they are not my dogs. They are her ex-partners and her dogs. Now, I've adopted them. Granted, I hate and love them. But, I won't even see the way I'm handling my hand like this. I hate it. He's a smelly bastard. The cats you picked them up, they smell like perfume. Even if they fart in your face, sorry girls. But it's just like, what's that? Is the cat around? What's that? No, I'm gonna take it like that back. They smell like shit sometimes, like when they do a dump. But cats never really smell bad at all. He's a smelly little, he eats his own shite, he fucking eats the cat shite. She humps stuff and scratches and blech, fucking. You're born in Greece and you live in Sydney, Jesus, you must be an exciting fella. Now, I hope that's, you are a bloke, I know you are, you said. Yeah. Sorry, thank you for listening to my little channel. Thank you for subbing up. You'll get a spanner too. Lots of people have got spanners on me because I believe in people. I believe in kindness, just like Jesus Christ. Hate cannot expel hate. Only love can do that. Do you understand? Do you understand? He does. He eats his own shite. He does. Sometimes I have to run after him, and he's running around with it in his mouth. Horrible bastard. and he won't eat his lovely clean food in his bowl. Like, he's a weirdo. He's a weird dog, half pug. I can't walk him. I'm not allowed to walk him because he chokes. He doesn't know how to heel, and he chokes. He's half pug, and in this heat, he literally turned blue a few weeks ago, and I had to pull his tongue out of his throat. He was like, and I came back in a huff, and I said, I'm never walking him ever again. Liability he is. So they just sit around staring at me all day. You know what I mean? I give them water, I give them fresh food, I fucking give them whatever they want. But now I won't touch this hand until I wash it. How are you, Emmy? I knew you were still in here. Fellow Christian here, love God. Oh yeah, me too. Welcome in. I've always been a little bit holy, like I've born a Christian, Catholic, raised Catholic, all that shit. Communion, all that crap. But not crap, all that stuff. But they call it powerful for a reason. You know, it's a big word in the Bible, isn't it? Powerful. Many things of power and stuff, and it is powerful. And it's a very interesting topic because, you know, am I sinning right now because I'm consuming? But we're born sinners, aren't we? So he doesn't really care. Yeah. Little bastards. Honestly, he's a little bastard. Teddy, he's not allowed off the leash. He goes for other dogs, like, and a couple of weeks ago, I swear to God, a couple of months ago, maybe months ago, he got off the leash, and I had the baby with me, the 4-year-old, so I had to run all, and I was like, Teddy! Teddy! Everyone was staring at me, screaming and all, like wondering what the fuck was going on. I was legging it because I knew what he was like I thought this could be bad, there's children over there, and I ran over, and he jumped up onto a fucking, a Dalmatian dog's, like, lip, little droopy bit, and he was hanging off it going, "Arr, arr," and there was a woman running around and all, and then I literally went over and I kicked him so hard. I thought I killed him. I know that's terrible, but I had to, because what if dogs went for the baby? I had to leave the baby. That's part of the story. I forgot about it. I went up and booed him so hard. He went, "Arr, arr, arr," and he sat down. He didn't move for 20 minutes. Just didn't move. And fucking this woman was like, "Oh no, don't kick him!" And I was like, "Don't you ever tell me what to do!" I was like, that could have been a baby. That could have been a baby, and it could have been a serious incident. And she was like, I know. And then the man comes over and was like, "Oh, sorry, your baby's over there." And I was turned back, and the little one was like, "Hey," all the way down. I was like, "Oh fuck, forgot about the little one, man. She could have been abducted now." And I was furious. I was like, I'm never walking these two. They're liabilities. And you know what the other one does? Layla. She loves to roll another dog's shite. My missus says it's fox shite. Nah, it's any shite. Just, she'll go around and she'll get it and she'll go, and then I have to look. I still haven't been able to touch my face or nothing. Dying to scratch my nose. Dirty, hairy bastards. The cats are lovely. I'll show you them in a minute. Lovely cats. I'd sleep with them. I'd fucking bath with them. I'd eat dinner with them. But the dogs, fucking hell. Teddy's a little bastard. He barks at that fence non-stop at the other dog. All the time. The people know. And the other dog is about 20 times the size of him. It's a massive old bull mastiff, like. Did you get timed out, Emmett? Who timed you out? When they smell the weed because they know you're going to be in a better mood. Well, I think it's what they know is you're either going out on a walk or you're in you know, they would familiarise that with it's going to be a peaceful time now, you know what I mean? But same with my dogs, they come out here and chill with me, but I don't think they know the particular smell. I know when I hotbox the gaff, the dogs to be stoned over. They have to be. My missus does be. And you can see my eyes. This does exactly what it says on the tin. Yeah, Jolene, dogs, like I I've always loved dogs. Always, I have. I've always wanted this dog, that dog. But I'm telling you now, when they come with complications, it's a lot of bollocks. We paid something like 380 quid last couple of weeks ago for Layla to get an email back saying, oh yes, here are your options, and they were all like 1,500 quid. So I paid 380 quid for an email. When she's out in the park chasing a stick, she's fine. Yeah, when she's in the house, she's looking at you like she's about to die. Give them all the best of food. I gave them food twice a day and I was told that's too much. Then I gave them food once a day and it looked like they were going to hang themselves from their tail. Then I changed from dry food to soft food. Then we tried from new food to old food to this to that. And you know what? They don't want any of it. They want anything that drops off someone's plate. So, I'm getting loads of messages here. Getting loads of messages. I'm getting a dry throat as well. Look how long this joint is taking me, guys, because it's star diggity, I'm telling you. He's from Australia. Emmett's been in here a long time, haven't you, Emmett? Emmett, if I'm correct, you've been in Jude's channel before, I know. I'm sure. Jude's been out shouting out your channel for over a year. Like, I don't know how the fuck you came across this channel all the way over in Australia. I swear to fuck. I know for a fact you've been in on this channel for ages. Yeah, I've got what time is it, guys? 5 to 11. Well, Jude, Lewis, I want you to go to and sub up the straight out Bally, alright? Because he's on, so I'm gonna log off now and go on to his if he's still on, alright? So I'll say all of it. Thanks everyone for coming in. I'm just going over to Jude because I want to see how his day is going, right?